Are there more doors or more wheels in the world?
Pulls up, three-pointer. Swung on, head in the air to right field and deep. It is high. Barkley takes it all the way.
Today's topics, Champions League. We got some round of 16 action. I know me and Tico are excited to talk about that. We got the NFL. A big thing that happened that honestly to us three, I know none of us were surprised. Tom Brady coming back from retirement. And we got some MLB, what's that shit called again? The lockdown or whatever it is.
The lockout.
Lockout.
The lockout ended.
Finally over. Yeah. And then some UFC, preview UFC in London. Let's get to Champions League first. Talk about last week's matchups first of all. Why don't we start with the biggest matchup there? PSG versus Real Madrid. A banger of a game.
Great game.
Ahmed, your fellow Algerian, pulling out the magic. Look, he's so happy. He's smiling. He knew I was.
Two Algerians, actually. Two Algerians. Putting him on board.
Is not Algerian.
He is literally Algerian, but that's okay.
Whatever. To be confirmed later by Mbappe.
That was a phenomenal game. First half looked like PSG were gonna finally, like fucking exercise those demons. Finally get past Real Madrid and our big team. Second half, Karim Benzema, who's been on a tear for the past 2 years, has been like a top 3 player. Scores 2 goals in 3 minutes. The first goal, and then like some FIFA 22 shit. Like as soon as they start off, I'm still looking down on my phone, and all you hear is the commentator say, "Fucking, he's got another one." Boom, 2 goals like that, and then it's just all those bad thoughts, all those chokes, all those bottle jobs, all comes back to haunt them. PSG, you sign Messi, you sign Ramos, you sign Hakimi, bring in Pochettino, all for what, all just to get bounced in the round of 16. You saw the fans after, in the league, a fucking all game, booing Messi and Neymar. So that just tells you everything, that it's not good enough. It's not good enough. This is too many times that you've been right there. I mean, they were in a Champions League final 2 years ago. We finally think, oh, you know what? They're just, maybe one player away, maybe one step away. Round of 16 bottle job again, embarrassing scenes for them.
You kind of went over it, but you brushed over a couple other players. I mean, Wijnaldum, who's not bad. It's a massive signing to a midfield that was lacking heavy. They brought that left back. Who's that left back again?
Mendes.
Nuno Mendes. Who's highly touted. Bro, we are literally talking about PSG is that as a super team.
Talented.
Legit.
That midfield is so trash that you need a good midfield to win. You need that. But
I don't even think that midfield was that.
I just have one question though.
Verratti, Pereira.
Yeah, it's solid. But how many games has Ramos played? How many games has Gini Wijnaldum played?
Barely.
Ramos has played 2 games, if even that.
I've never seen Ramos in the PSG kit.
I swear I've never seen him either.
Wijnaldum has 23 games played in League One, man.
No.
He was trying to win in January. It's a mess.
Either way,
bro, listen, at the end of the day, nobody's watching them in League One, bro, if we're being honest. In the Champions League, I don't think he played that much.
Yeah,
pretty sure.
Either way, bro, we're talking about a fucking super team here that should be fucking easy favorites. I mean, we're not talking like Man City, that's a great formed team and his favorites every year because Pep Guardiola's at the helm. They got $1 billion war chest. We're talking about PSG that genuinely has. I mean, we got Neymar and Messi, number 2 and 3 best players of our generation, in these past couple years, and then you got Kylian Mbappe, who's probably, I don't know, people say he's number 1. I'll put him number 2, best young player in the world right now. What else do we have here?
Better than
Donnarumma, who is coming off a player of the tournament for the Euros.
Hakimi, Marquinhos,
yeah,
Verratti.
Like, if you go with these accolades, bro, this is a team that should win just off the talent alone, and they crumble. I don't want to get to blaming people, but I think we should highlight this one guy who missed the penalty in the first game. But honestly, though,
God forbid you say that, because you say that and it's like we're attacking his whole career and whatever he's done. That little midget, bro.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter though, right? Because fucking penalties don't count as goals. So even if he scored it, it would have just been a celebration for morale boost. So penalties don't count as goals. Are we allowed to criticize Messi on PSG for being an absolute
Listen.
Yes.
There is no way that he gets to just like walk away from this. Like, the reason why he went there is for one thing only, to finally bring that Champions League. And they're going backwards.
But also, let's be honest. I mean, he did not want to go. If he had a choice, he should have stayed in Barcelona. If we're being honest. But their main goal, it's PSG's main goal, is to win a Champions League.
Well, for him too, he wants to win the Champions League again.
Yeah,
he wants to win the Champions League again so badly, and then you give him better players around him. What a league, where all you have to do is just focus on the Champions League. That's all you have to do. And you still can't get it done. Now, obviously, getting Real Madrid like so early is okay. Obviously, one team was gonna have to lose. But damn, round of 16, and then also how they played, it's just disgusting. That team is too talented to be wasting 45 minutes to just for two chances that. It should be constant chances and stuff like that. Yeah, it's literally just give the ball to Mbappe on the wing and let him create chances.
Bro, Mbappe has been carrying that team the whole season. I
think that's the main focus that we gotta talk about here. Lionel Messi, bro. And I'm not saying this because I'm a Ronaldo fan. People wake up, bro. What does Messi have to do for people to be all right, he's washed. Ronaldo's put Ronaldo on PSG, please. I see people making this Messi at PSG comparison to Ronaldo at United. No, but at the end of the day,
not even close.
Nobody gives a damn anymore.
Anytime you criticize Messi, we criticize Messi a bunch for his failure at PSG, and people were like, Ronaldo hasn't scored a goal in 4 weeks, and it's then he drops a hat trick.
Tied for second.
And it's
okay, listen,
it's tied for
second. I don't really care about
6 goals in the Champions League.
Messi has not he doesn't even get a sniff of the top 10 players in the world right now. Ronaldo, maybe early on he was top 10 in the world. He ain't top 10 anymore. There's better players in the world anymore. It's time to move on. That's it. It's Lewandowski, it's Benzema, it's Mo Salah, it's Mbappe. These guys are still in the Champions League, still doing work, scoring 40 and 50 goals a season. That's it, bro. It's end of an era. This is what back-to-back years, and now they're in the round of 16 they're gone.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? See you later. It's Lewandowski, it's Benzema. It's a new era.
It's unfortunate, because what I was gonna say, just to add on to what Ahmed was saying, I think a year ago on the podcast, I was saying how yo guys, let's relax. Ronaldo, Messi are still 1-2 best players in the world. Which I mean you can have an argument about Messi. I mean, Ronaldo last year, Juventus had 30 goals in the league. But I think this year is just it's it. I think this is the closing of the era between them, and Mbappe, he's just showed his class. He's been unbelievable. Haaland, all those players you mentioned. It's just unfortunate, bro. It's your childhood is just flashing in front of you. So
even second tier guys like Vinny Jr., Leroy Sané, Riyad Mahrez, Kevin De Bruyne, all these guys, in my opinion, are better than fucking Messi and Ronaldo. It's time to move on. Obviously, like they're not better than Messi and Ronaldo. I get it, but like they put up better stats. They helped the team more. Like it's time to move on. So
it is what it is. But if we can get into like the actual like analysis of the game, I mean, on both legs, I thought PSG were the better team. And it's very unfortunate that they did not score more goals. It's that simple. They didn't score goals. And, Mbappe did his thing in both legs, scored the game winner in the first leg, scored in the second leg. You would think that's enough for them to go through, but it's like what you said, it's the mentality, it's the history. It's in the majority of those players that were there. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer when he came back, you know what I mean? Bro, against Barcelona, it's a common theme with PSG, and I feel like they're just really cursed, bro. They're cursed side. I say that about a lot of teams. I say this about like Manchester City in the Champions League. They're just cursed, and it's sad because that team is insane. We said it from top to bottom. The amount of quality on the team, easily the best team, super team, and the way they went out, it was shocking. And I think we're not talking a little bit more about Real Madrid, bro. The mental fortitude to be able to come back in the way they did. One mistake, all you need in this sport. One mistake and the momentum. Everybody, and also people that talk about, momentum doesn't exist in sports. Are you insane? Right there was an example. So, and it was Donnarumma that made the mistake. I don't think it was a foul. Supposedly there was a whole fight in the backstage or whatever the fuck in the locker room, and like the police were called. But
so bad.
100%. They talked about the video, and it's like, bro, where the fuck is it? Let's see. Is it like on WikiLeaks or some shit, bro? But I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have enough words. By that, it was just a massive.
The best way to describe
like I said, it was entertaining.
Out of all of those players you name, Messi, Mbappe, Neymar, Hakimi, and even Benzema and Casemiro, best player on that field was the 30-year-old Luka Modric.
Yeah,
that should not happen. That should not happen. So,
but what a game by him, man! Wow,
just by the way.
Big game player. This is what he does.
He single-handedly won that midfield battle for Real Madrid.
That midfield is because like, I welcome that. Like. Not Real Madrid, even though like fucking bring that smoke here. PSG midfield Verratti is like I've told like you want to call him world class, like maybe has a good 2 weeks or something. I've never seen this guy be a full world class player. Maybe if he would have left early on to Barcelona and played with Messi and them boys, like maybe he would have reached that level. He's not a world class midfielder. Who else you got? Fucking Paredes. He's a hothead. Like the guy is literally like he's not talented. Like Kimmich, like Modric, it's a different type of level in there. And who else I like? It's not good enough.
Nathaniel,
come on, what are we doing here, bro?
Nah, yeah. But like I said, Real Madrid's midfield wasn't that well either. I mean, it was just Modric that single-handedly won it. Valverde, he was all right. Toni Kroos was not non-existent in that game.
Like just brilliant, So like that's gonna happen.
Yeah, and it's just, they played well. They had that momentum, and congratulations to them. They won that game. It like I said, it's just two sides of mentality. Real Madrid been there, done that. Majority of those players know what they have to do. They're ready for the moment. PSG, it is what it is. It's a sport. Sport is a crazy sport. I love that game. Very entertaining game. And it's just very unfortunate for PSG fans that have high expectations for the team. And rightfully so. You look at all the talent from fucking top to bottom. I mean, and all this talk about, why are they booing them? Like, why is everybody mad about them booing them? Like, bro, go some balls, bro. Yeah, boo them.
Get paid 1.2.
What's the problem with holding people that are getting paid millions of dollars a week, like you said, and holding them accountable?
And hold on.
Because
I was gonna bring this up. Like from what I've seen, like that like those ultras, like the PSG fans, right? Like the ones who been there like before all this money came in, right?
Yeah.
They don't want the money anymore. They don't want this fuck like I don't know where
I
he's
don't
from.
blame him. It's
not
from
working,
Saudi Arabia
so
or
they don't need it.
it's not. I get what they're coming from because
Qatar.
you can look at Manchester City. I think they're like United Arab Emirates or something. I think I don't know. I'm not sure, or Qatar. I don't know, but
PSG is
I
Qatar.
get it. I get it because like
PSG is Qatar.
the culture around the club at PSG is pretty weird. It's so we're about being a fashion, like being a like fashion and
France
this
football,
that
France
Jordan
football.
brand. Yeah, it's like the embodies French football. It's like shit outside of the game itself. They care about being like I remember I think a high PSG official like, oh, we want to be like the Yankees. We want to be like a Yankee. I want people to wear PSG kits, this, that. Which to be fair, for being honest, PSG kits are pretty fire. Like,
a lot of kits are fire, bro. Like Juventus kits are fire. I'm not gonna wear it, like it's just a lot of kits are fire. Juventus kits PSG are fucking filthy.
But I get it.
You hate kits?
Yeah, I mean, well, the black and white, like iconic.
The gold one, the gold, like, and the pink ones.
But at some point, all this, disappointment every single year, it definitely takes a toll on ultras that, like you said, were there before the money.
Yeah. So
and they just want to see their team win, and booing them, they have a natural reaction to whatever was happening with this Champions League and past Champions League. So.
And they didn't just boo them. Like they also stopped fans from going up like the stairs and stuff for the first 30 minutes or something like that. That's what I heard.
So like leave?
No. Like the game was about to start. They're about to go up to the stairs, and then like they stopped everybody from going up, like first 30 minutes. So like there's barely anybody inside the stadium, and then after that, they let everybody go. But like sending a message.
I remember I seen this one my bad. I remember seeing this one video of like Hummels. I think Dortmund were like very bad form. I think it was Hummels, but I don't know what player. But he went up to the fans and he was talking to them. It's like, I think that's what players should do, bro. Don't hide from the fans, bro. They're there. They the majority of them are the reason why you're getting paid all this money, But I don't know. Maybe a lot of these players don't have the right mentality. So
I think.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Bayern Munich, Salzburg. We really don't have to go too deep into that.
Oh yeah.
I hate to, unless Ahmed wants to point out anyone.
I mean,
City versus Sporting. We don't gotta go through that either. 5 minutes.
I just wanted to say one thing about Sporting.
My heart.
Man City. Obviously, like it was over in the first leg. The only thing I would say is that for a club that has a hard time selling like tickets to fans, it's like on Champions League nights, try to score a goal for your fans. Like try to give them something. Like Sporting was the one that almost scored.
Weren't they playing like their fourth?
I know, I understand.
Place,
but like you have a talent on that team to score a goal. Yeah, it's true. Actually, no, I think like he came in like 70th minute or something, or whatever. It's just whatever.
I didn't watch Liverpool versus it.
But honestly, if we're being honest, it's their fault to like literally go to watch that game, bro. They're up like 5-0. What the fuck do you expect?
Yeah. Liverpool Inter. It was a little scare. Martinez scores an absolute beauty. Red card to Sanchez pretty much just puts the game away though. Fabinho sells it well, and see you later. Liverpool advance. Who else advanced?
That's it for that round. Then we got today's games.
We talk about today. Let's talk about Benfica shocking Ajax.
Wow,
that was a little shocker. Ajax. They were home as well, held scoreless. A team like that, that has a lot of power.
What happened? Yo, that was my pick to win the UCL.
Oh, that's just ridiculous.
No, come on. Like
they
got out of the group stage. They got out of the group stage.
Their defense.
Bro, they got out of the group stage as by far the team to beat.
No, bro, they were literally a wannabe Bayern Munich, bro. Stop it, bro.
Okay. It's always Bayern with you.
What we did, what we did,
since I'm talking
is a more impressive version of what they did, and an easier group too, I think. So
they did so good in the group stage, bro. Come on.
Look what we did to Benfica, bro.
Maybe I overestimated, but
Benfica. They look good. They look good. Yeah, of course. But I mean, they're not even gonna win the league. So.
Yeah, let's talk about today's robbery.
Let's talk about United, Atletico, Old Trafford before it gets shut down for whatever reasons. They welcome Atletico Madrid. Obviously, Ronaldo coming off a hat trick, so fans were, ready for it. And even the comments, like everybody was saying, the fans in this game was like as crazy as like all year. I don't even know where to start. First half, everybody was saying United was playing well.
So good.
I was watching at work, so I'm not watching every minute. But they look like, I don't even want to say the better team, but they're making more chances. That I'll give you.
They held the ball well.
They held the ball well. Like, this is the standard. Fred, who has been great for the past week. Like since I've watched him, he's been playing good ball. Sancho, literally, like, he had a nutmeg, right? Had a great play, and then 7 straight giveaways after that. It's just like, it's not good enough. It's not good enough.
So shit.
It's not good enough, bro. That was disgusting from him.
Let me say something. When I saw Ragnick sub off Bruno and not Sancho, I knew we were going to lose. Bro.
And don't ever even bring up Bruno when we talk about the big boys like KDB and Thomas Muller again. When your boy don't even get the starting nod for the big games. That's embarrassing for international and for I'm saying he got benched last game too, right?
Because of COVID.
Yeah.
Yes. What do you want him to do? Come and infect everyone?
Yes. I don't know, but he gets benched a lot. Don't act like he don't get benched. He gets dropped. And Pogba too, but whatever. Yeah, you were saying?
It's just ridiculous. Sancho just wiggles his ass for like 90 minutes and somehow gets the ability to be called a young prospect. That dude stinks, bro. That dude is ass.
But I don't understand the game plan.
Do you disagree? Yo, he's
Do
ass,
I disagree with him being
What did he do besides twerk today, bro? He literally twerked. That's it.
Did he play bad today? Yes, he played bad. But are we just going to ignore, like, his form of the last couple games in the league?
Bro, but how many wingers on the planet can do what he does?
A million, maybe 2.
Literally every winger on every team can do what he does. That's what Cole, like a winger, does. Like just make some chances on the wing, take defenders on, cross the ball in, maybe get an assist, maybe take a shot on goal. That's what he does. Like this is like the bare minimum we're asking him. And I like Sancho. I was telling everybody, give him time like Kai Havertz. Look at Kai like now, right? But it's like today was awful, bro. It's like 1 step forward, 9 steps back.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. It's valid criticism. You played very bad today. I'm not doubting that, but I'm not gonna let one game, even though it's a big game, change my opinion on him. I think he's saying that he's not gonna be. I think he's still gonna be the player that I think he is. I think he's still young. I think he's still. Obviously, like I said, he's still playing. He's playing better as of late, but he's still learning the system and how to play. Bro, he's still learning how to even play with everybody, which is insane. Like we talked about him and Alex Telles, bro. There's zero chemistry. He was waiting for Alex Telles to like overlap him. He's doing not this. So, it's very unfortunate. We're playing him in the left wing, and we're kind of isolating Rashford from that. He's a natural left winger, playing on the right. So I don't know. I think
and
we'll see.
Like we like to troll and stuff, but honestly, like we can't even judge any player here because they don't even have a coach. Like they don't even have like a game plan or anything. Like who goes into like a game against fucking like at home? What was it like? It was 1-1, right? It was 1-1 coming in, right?
Yeah.
So like you're not losing. Playing Atletico Madrid, a team that like has played the same way for how long now? 10 years, right? You know how they're gonna play, right? If they score a goal, like they're gonna put everybody back. Regardless, they're not gonna go all out on the attack. what kind of team just spams crosses on on two great center backs, a
And
team that
crosses too.
like especially in the end, it was like
I don't
they
think
can't reach. No. Here, like when Bayern Munich played them, it's the game plan. It's obviously you give it like the ball to Coleman and Sane on the wing, but they don't just spam the ball and they break down the defender, like maybe take a shot on goal, make All Black work a little bit. But it's like
I don't think that's a game plan for Ragnick though. I think the game plan of Ragnick was what we saw in the beginning of the first half, where we moved the ball quickly. We got it outside the box, inside the box, crossed it, and doing what you did, trying to break down the team. But the issue with us is that intensity, that style of play, slowly they drift away from that as the game goes on. I think they revert to old habits and how they used to play, and that's an issue. I think that's a play issue, rather than it's something with Ragnick. I think he sets up the team pretty well. I think if you look at, we've probably been unlucky a lot of chances. I mean, a lot of games before this one. We could have won multiple games if we just finished correctly, if we just finished our chances. So, I mean, I get it. It's easy to criticize Ragnick because he's interim, and it's fine. I mean, bro, he didn't have a preseason. Half of these players are not who he wants, and that's the main issue. Is that the quality of players that we have are just not there.
I
think since Ragnick's been here, and even bro, you would think that's quality. You would think Pogba coming on. You think Cavani coming on. You think those are guys that would change games, and they didn't do anything. So at the end of the day, I think we overhyped a lot of players on the team. And I think under Ragnick, even though the results are not there and the performances are not there, but he's doing something big, and he's exposing the players for not being able to play in a proper system, in a proper footballing system. I think when Ollie was here, I think Yoni might get mad at me because he thinks it's easy for me to just blame Ollie. I think Ollie has kind of babysit these players. I don't think babysit is like, but just baby them, protect them, and they protect them. He protected them too much. I think he was, good guy, this, that, love you, this, you can do whatever you want, and it's fucked up the mentality. Because I'd rather have someone that's competent and could do his job than somebody that I like, and that's the issue. A lot of these players' mentality is not there. Marcus Rashford, one thing goes wrong, you're not playing in your position. Oh. You're this. Now he wants to leave in the summer.
Good, thank God.
Like what is this, bro? What is this, bro? We know the talent that you are.
You should have seen you on his face, bro.
Fight.
He literally gets heated.
Did you see what he did when he came on? This mentality. Talented player. He can go
to Sancho 2.0,
smash it, which is fine. I don't care, bro. But dude, you're someone that came over the academy, talk about the United Way, makes essays every single time you play bad. And you do this, you first sign of struggle and you bounce. But that's something that I want in the club. And that's something that needs to go from top to bottom. And obviously when I looked at it, bro, the only player that really wanted to play was Ronaldo. I know people are gonna probably be like, you're a Ronaldo fan, this, that.
I don't know. I think a lot of other players wanted to play as well, though. Like De Gea was out there.
I'll tell you this,
fighting for
bro,
his life.
Don't talk to me about De Gea, bro. Bro, don't talk to me about De Gea, bro.
What are you possibly gonna say about De Gea? Don't talk to me,
bro. First of all, that goal should have been saved.
Honestly, I didn't even see the goal. I was in the bathroom. Okay. I didn't even see the goal.
You should go see it, because, bro, De Gea, the stick, the stuck. This guy's stuck on the ground, bro. Fucking move for the balls right there, bro. Second of all, I seen him one time, Maguire, even Maguire. I would say this. I think the defense played well today. Funny enough, they still conceded a goal. But it kind of removes the purpose of all. But I think overall, throughout the whole game, I thought they played well. But that's what we do. We play well, but one mistake, one thing, one fucking stupid mistake.
That goal should not have counted, by the way. Don't get it twisted.
Because of the foul on Alanga?
Because of the foul. VAR should have brought that back.
And I don't want to make excuses. I really don't want to make excuses because I think we didn't play that well.
This referee today was fucking dog shit.
If we're going to be honest, it's fine. Okay, big Champions League game. A lot's on the line. That's fine. You want to let shit play, but be consistent on both sides of the team.
He didn't let anything. Yo, he genuinely looked lost and scared. Bro, there was this one instance where United player got fouled.
Quite the opposite, actually.
They got fouled near the bench, right next to Ragnick. And the referee's running over to give someone a card or something, but he's sprinting over. And the United players take the ball, play it. And he's like, oh, never mind, and goes back. Like, first of all, as a referee, you should have authority. Secondly, you should be making the right calls. He wasn't making right calls at all today.
It wasn't.
Third, you should be carding the players, noticing their bullshit. I mean, Atletico Madrid is just a bunch of diving scumbags. 90%.
Oh, this is what they do. They're the worst team to lose to because they're gonna piss you off. Trust me. When I think 2017, Griezmann scores against us. Boom, they send us home, bro. Like diving on the floor, wasting time, flopping. They're a team you don't want to lose against. But do not even blame the ref. Like,
okay, go back, watch the game. If you don't think the ref was horrendous, then I don't know what to tell you, to be honest.
I think it's valid to criticize the ref. At least as a United fan, I think.
If you do not think that ref should be fired with immediate effect, I don't know what to tell you. That guy is not a referee, bro. I swear to God, UEFA went to the director's office. They went to the director's office. They were like, do you know a referee in your daughter's youth league that is the worst one there? And they were like, good, he's hired. Boom, put him on the pitch for United versus Atletico. Millions of eyes are going to be there. Bro, you do a better job. This is why the Super League exists, bro. Because who's UEFA hired?
They just steal
ideas to the Champions League and to the world is about to end, bro. They weren't good enough to win today. They weren't even good enough to be here. They're lucky to be here.
They weren't bad.
Relax.
Come on.
Relax.
They're not good enough to be here.
We were not lucky to be
big
here.
Boy. In my opinion, they were like I would love to play them, you know? Like, I don't know what that word is, but they're like fucking eye candy. You know what I'm saying? Bring that smoke here. I'm talking about 8 or 9 goals like here. Bro, it's European League. Like, Harry Maguire is fucking championship level defending. It's awful. Did you see him today? There was literally one play I watched him. I just put my eyes on him for like 2 minutes, right? I think who's on the right wing for Atletico? Who's bringing the ball up? Could have been fucking Lorente or the right winger. They're bringing the ball up, right? It's like he has no idea what he's doing. He's playing right back and center back at the same time. It takes one ball and then boom, you're way out of position, and then it's just a cross and it's a goal. Dude is dog shit.
Even worse scenario.
And bro, he makes Varane look even worse than like he's been playing.
Yes.
Varane is like trying to help him out there, but he's like, oh, I can't work with this guy.
Bro, let me give you the perfect example. If people run back the clock, run back the game, there was a moment where the ball bounced over Varane's head. It's literally in between Maguire and Varane, but it's closer to Maguire, and Maguire's backing up and pointing at De Gea, while Varane's like has a forward on his back, literally stuck to him on his back, and instead of Maguire coming like chest the ball forward or chest the ball, pass it back to De Gea, he leaves it for Varane, and he's just backing up, pointing at De Gea. And Varane, you could tell like there was hesitation in Varane. He's like, "What the fuck is this guy doing? Like, are you coming to get it? Do I get it?"
It's a fucking joke.
Maguire's horrible.
Listen. I've been on record for like how long being a Maguire guy. But this season has just, bro. I think we have this argument with a lot of people, me and Yanni specifically, from Twitter to Facebook to everywhere. Bro, Maguire to me was a top 5 center back. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I think it's formed from I think it's formed in the regular season, especially the ending of the regular season to the Euros and everything. I thought he was a top 5 center back. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. That doesn't. In hindsight, you guys
so low.
Okay,
that's fine. Obviously, the hindsight doesn't look too good, and I'm here to admit it. Bro, Maguire has been awful. I would like to see Maguire sold because I'm done with this experience. I'm done with this, everything, the baggage that comes with him. I think Maguire's a good center back. I think, was he worth 80 million? I said no. He was never worth that. But we had to pay that, unfortunately. But he's just not mentally there to be playing for Manchester United. He's just not mentally there to play for Manchester United. And oh my God, to him to captain the team.
Bro, that's the only thing that really bothers me. I'm not even a Manchester United fan. I have no love for him. But it bothers me that he's captain. It bothers me that he's captain, bro. I don't know why.
I have no words. I can't explain it why.
Listen, we should give it a fuck, Ronaldo. We should definitely move on from United, or we'll be here all day. I do want to say though, Tiku kind of mentioned it. Shout out first of all to France Football for stealing our Ballon d'Or setup. They literally changed the whole format. Yeah, so like 3 years. Shirts versus Skins was on that before them. And then the Super League supposedly stealing our format as well. Not surprised, ladies and gentlemen. Shirts versus Skins. We are here to give you guys leaks from like 3. Bro, how many times do we say it? First episode of our podcast, everything we said about Barcelona came out. How many times do we say fucking Harden would be trash? Me and Ahmed went on that rant, whatever. Fucking Super League format, they copied it.
I didn't say Harden was going to be trash. I said the Nets were not going to win a championship that year.
Whatever, you know what I mean. That dynamic wouldn't work, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know what will happen in sports 3 years down the line, this is where you should be. That's all I'm going to say.
Talk your shit, you bro. Fuck out of here. Let these people know, bro. I'm done with the disrespect, bro.
The worst part is we don't clip it.
I'm done with it. We don't clip it, bro. Guys, thank God. You know what? We're done being humble, bro. All you other fucking podcasters, you guys are fucking trash, bro. Don't even fuck around with us, bro. Everything we say, majority of what we say comes true. Except when we're biased. And y'all should know when we're biased.
Except when you only brings up anything about Manchester United winning a league or a Champions League.
Listen,
you just know it's the total opposite.
That is hot take bias, bro. Let's be honest.
And we need content, okay, guys? Learn the fucking game because we're here. Listen, United suck. I think how many episodes have we had since we started this fucking podcast about United that we like, you know what's crazy? Yo, I swear, you 100% know too. When people talk shit about United, like that affects us. Because we're the first people to say we suck.
Bro.
If we're being honest. Well, I mean, you go around saying we're winning the league. I try and tell you, bro. Fucking relax.
It's funny because we're like completely
I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm gonna end up my whole whatever I'm saying. I'm still gonna talk shit about your team. You think just because my team is trash, I'm not gonna make fun of your team? I don't care. You guys can say whatever you want about United. I don't care.
After the game, right? After they just got the throwing beer at fucking Simeone, just no class, embarrass themselves, right?
More,
bro. If Simeone told you to come outside your house,
I said it in our chat.
Pants,
I would send a predator missile.
After the game, right? After
the game, I can't stand that guy.
I'm watching the post match, right? It's like Ferdinand and it's Paul Scholes and some other guy, right? This dude, Paul Scholes, not even 5 minutes after your team just got embarrassed and sent home, he's already starting to flex like his guns. Like United have to get any manager they want, right? The other pundit goes, like any manager they want. Oh, this is Manchester United. We can get any manager you want. Like humble yourself, bro. Humble yourself. You think you're over here? You're really down over here. Arsenal.
Wait,
guys, bro.
Yo, wait. Yo, Ahmed, I can shut you down right now because you know what? We're gonna get in the habit of clipping things, right? On this podcast because we kind of have to.
Bro,
let me ask you a question. Who is the hottest? Who is the hottest free agent? Well, hottest manager prospect that's probably going to leave their club outside of Zidane. Who? Ten Hag, right? Can we not agree that it's Ten Hag, maybe Pochettino? United will get either one of them if they want. Guaranteed. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, we probably would get Zidane too if it wasn't for the whole PSG France job fiasco. I feel like we could get Zidane too.
No.
Outside of Zidane,
I'm not saying that you can't. Obviously, if the money's right, any manager, first of all,
Ten Hag doesn't
like,
take the Tottenham job.
a lot of bro, Conte went to Tottenham, bro. Like,
just wait until
Conte wanted, bro. Conte was twerking for the United job. Let's be honest, twerking for it.
It's great because it's a bigger brand. Obviously, it makes all the sense in the world. All I'm saying is that, like, it's just the way that, like, they think. Like, you just got embarrassed. This is now 5 years in a row. You're gonna have no trophies, right? Right? That's 5 years now, right? 5 straight years.
Yeah.
And this dude's already, like, flexing. Bro, how about you talk about, yo, we're in some deep shit right now. Ronaldo's 38. Are we going to keep him? Rashford, are we going to keep him? Like, this manager, stop talking about, oh, we're going to get this manager.
I agree.
We're going to get this player. I agree. No.
I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you, but not fully, because I feel like regardless, they do need to face reality and look at this situation and be like, it's not a great situation right now. That's fine. But you still have to have a big club mentality to progress us in terms of, players that you want. You're not going to be like, oh, I'm not going to go for the top players because we're bad. Like, no. You still have to act like a big club. Even though the reality of the situation is we're not that good. That's fine. We have to accept that. We haven't been good for a very long time. Right. Well, good to the level that we should be as a club, as a financial powerhouse, and how much money we spend.
That's all that matters.
That's but at the end of the day, that's why someone like Ragnick, you hope. I trust him. We're gonna be here. I said it on the podcast. I think we're gonna be here in 2 years, 3 years, or whenever, and be like, damn, Ragnick was the guy that changed this club. I think that's gonna happen because all I've seen from this guy, regardless of the tactics, whenever he talks, bro, he talks football. Yeah. He talks reality. He says everything. I remember he was talking about Rashford. He's like, Rashford, you can't go anywhere now. You're going to go in the summer or whatever. Like, bro, play football, this, that. And I think he's hurt a lot of feelings, and I think that's what we need. And obviously, January, we had a chance to bring players. I mean, people need to understand January is difficult to get stuff, to get players. And especially the situation that we're in right now with a lot of players don't want to leave, contracts expiring. Regardless, Ragnar got a lot of criticism that we didn't get anybody in January. But give him a summer, give him a manager that we want. Let's have a plan in place. I think we do have some quality players that can help us in the future, but we have a lot of shit, a lot of garbage, and it feels like this has been something that's been happening. We were not United for a very long time. And I feel like every year we have to get a new position, new player, this, that. So I don't know. I don't know. It's just what so
to stay on us boasting about us always being right. Let's go into NFL and start out with Tom Brady coming back, as I think we all predicted, with like ease. Like, I don't think any of us had any doubts at all that he was going to come back.
Bro.
I mean, it ranges from the fact that A, he didn't get a tour. B, he's still playing at the top level. He can still get a good team around him. Like, he can go for that Super Bowl if he really wants to. I don't know. Some people said he went home, met his family. He didn't like them. And he said, you know what, I'm going to come back to
football. Bro, like this. Bro, this don't look good. If you're the family, bro, how annoying you got to be. Like, or come like, on. Why is his family?
I'm gonna beat that ass, bro. Like, I obviously, like, I'm not a fucking I'm not Tom Brady. I'm not a multimillionaire, whatever it is. But a lot of successful people, like, don't want to stay home with, like, their family, bro. They want to do something, bro.
Well, his wife is super successful and stays with the family. She's richer than him.
She's a model.
Nah, Tom Brady's very family involved. I don't think, like, he doesn't want to be around.
Is he though?
He is, bro.
How do you know?
He's like, you can make a real argument that he spent like more time on a football field than with his kids.
That's what I'm saying. 100%.
I don't want to be that guy.
I'm sure his kids are literally everywhere with
him. All these top guys are not with it. Maybe just LeBron James. Like, but LeBron's like, oh, overall nice guy. This guy's like the best guy ever to live, you know. But he's like with his kids every day. So.
Honestly, bro, like, it's just, I think he's so crazy that his family after 2 months was like, bro, you know, Why not play again?
100%.
He's like
with his kids,
you know, obviously we talked about it.
Balls.
He had the most yards, most touchdowns. Lost to the Super Bowl champions on a comeback. You know, like in a close game where, you know, like maybe one more quarter, maybe Tom Brady has his 8th Super Bowl ring. So it's like same coaches. You're gonna get Mike Evans back, probably Gronk coming back. And, you know, like the NFC, you know, outside the Packers, it's and the Rams.
Bro, he should come. Yeah, so, how crazy would it be? Like, bro, I do not rule it out. This might be an early prediction. Like, bro, the Bucks can win a Super Bowl.
The Bucks.
He wouldn't have come back if they couldn't. He's not coming back.
No, 100%, 100%. Or maybe he could have went to another team. I don't think so. But bro, they just picked up Russell Gage. Like, bro, that's a huge pickup. That's just one thing, and they're gonna run it back with him and whatever they have.
Lost Whitehead.
By the way, Ronaldo inspired him to come back.
Godwin's gonna be out for a year.
100%. That performance is like, bro, this guy could do this at his age. He went up to him after the game and said, "Yo, you coming back?" That probably hurt Tom Brady. You can see in his face, like, I don't know.
Let's talk about the local teams. Any Giants moves? They just picked up Tyrod Taylor, no? Right? Quarterback?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Backup?
I want Mitchell Trubisky. I want Mitchell Trubisky. I think, bro, he could easily be quarterback one by the end of the year. Like, bro, I'm beating that ass. And Tyrod's good. I think it's a solid pickup. I think he's a quality backup. He will play games because Daniel Jones is 100% gonna get hurt at one point of the season. So it's solid. I think the Giants are making solid moves considering the cap, the cap situation we have right now. We've done a lot of restructures, cut a couple guys. I think we're doing the right moves. Do I think we're gonna be successful in the near future? Not really. And I think that's the good thing. I think we should get a good draft pick even next year. Potentially go for a quarterback, one of the top guys next year. And I think we're heading in the right direction. Minuscule, minor moves, but it adds on if you keep doing the right thing.
I could be wrong.
That's right. So,
I could be wrong, but I could have sworn that Washington and Philly made some big moves, though, no? Obviously, Dallas, they re-signed most of the guys. But I felt like Philly made a big move.
Hassan Reddick.
Hassan Reddick and somebody else, though, no?
They probably did, but I kind of forgot. I know, obviously,
and Washington,
Carson Wentz. So
like it's.
I mean, Cowboys are getting destroyed, and you never know. I mean, you never know because that division.
The Cowboys lost 2 wide receivers. A linebacker.
Yeah, but if we're being honest, I kind of fell into that trap last season. I'm like, yo, Giants gonna win win the division, this, that. Definitely not Super Bowl. Even though I was kind of joking, but yeah, I don't want to win next season. I really don't. I think there's enough holes on the roster. If we do win, whatever. I don't like Bryce Young. I think he's kind of overrated.
We'll see.
I don't know.
To keep it local for the Jets, they made a lot of moves. 8 new free agents. I think 4 guys got re-signed. Obviously, Tevin Coleman coming back. Braxton Berrios getting his bag. Bringing in Lincoln Tomlinson, big guard from San Francisco. What else we got? We got TJ Udama. Bro, he's like a leader, like a high character guy. Solid needs that.
Who's your tight end last year?
Like Ryan Griffin, not Ryan Griffin. The guy we got from
I think
Cincinnati.
I know the guy. I forgot.
Tyler Alford. No,
Eifert.
He was hurt for most of the season. Could have been Tyler Alford. I don't know.
I like CJ. CJ, he's a good player. He's a good player. Solid.
Uzoma.
I mean, what do you?
3-year deal.
Expect from him?
A lot of talks about the Jets possibly bringing in Gilmore or Marcus Williams. They instead go for DJ Reed. A lot of guys say he's underrated. Like he's short for the position, but he's underrated. and he's pretty physical. Jordan Whitehead, guy with a lot of experience playing big games now. Safety, Jordan Whitehead, from the Bucks coming in. We signed Nathan Shepard, team leader guy. Not done yet. Obviously, the draft coming through. I think now what this tells us, I think, especially with that later on pick, Jets are gonna go wide receiver here. Probably Wilson. But good move so far. You know, like didn't get Tyrann Mathieu or anybody like big like that, but just good pieces. I still think we need a true wide receiver because Corey Davis could get hurt and stuff like that, and more is too small. Denzel Mims, his time is over. So wide receiver, and that'll be a great free agency. Joe Douglas, baby, Joe fucking Douglas.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said before, not major moves, but they're solid and they're good. I like the Jets. I mean, I told you this. I think they've made good moves. Obviously, it just depends on Zach Wilson, and we'll see next season. I'm definitely super excited for the draft, especially for the Giants. I think that's where they're gonna really make their impact and just show Joe Shine is he actually the guy, and we'll see about that. But we'll see. I think obviously both our teams are not that good, and not major guys are gonna come to us, and but it's a bunch of good solid moves, and they could definitely add up to something, build a culture. The culture word that's like being used a lot, especially with the Giants, and we'll see. Zach Wilson, I think he's gonna be good, and Daniel Jones, I think he's trash. So we'll see.
Any other like big free agency moves in NFL that you want to talk about?
I mean, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson,
huge. Russell Wilson, huge. Brady coming back, huge.
I want to talk about Russell Wilson for 1 second though. Just one question, really.
Go ahead.
Like, what do you really think that does for them though? I see people saying Super Bowl contenders. Some people saying they're not going to make the playoffs. I have my thoughts.
Considering the division is kind of tough.
That's all.
It's definitely. I mean, it's
I don't know if they make the playoffs. I don't know.
Maybe.
I really don't know.
I mean, look, Chargers got better.
A
lot better. A lot better. They're good. Kansas City, we know about them. Raiders, they're probably the odd team out, if we're being honest. Derek Carr has to go in and gunfights with every single quarterback there. Like, we'll see about that. But I think they do make the playoffs. I like that. I like that Denver team. I think it's very good. I think they are a quarterback away. Do I think they do anything? I think it's a better situation than Seattle, if we're being honest.
Oh, hell yeah. Jamal Adams.
And so
shut that shit down.
That's a plus for Wilson, and I like Wilson. He's gotten a lot of criticism.
Tyler Kroft. That was his name in tight end. Tyler Kroft.
Yeah, and thank God you remembered it now. But yeah, it's solid. But the Chargers, they look good. Justin Herbert, that's my guy. They traded for Khalil Mack, which I don't think it's a massive move that people think. I think he's a little bit older, injury prone. Yeah. I don't think it's crazy, but I'm pretty sure they picked up J.C. Jackson. That's a huge pickup.
They paid him
the defense,
big money.
They're improving the defense. We know about their offense. Maybe you could say they need another wide receiver because Keenan Allen's right. Keenan Allen's good. He's good, and you have Mike Williams. So I don't know. It's definitely a tough division. Russell Wilson's a great player, but do they win a Super Bowl? AFC is stacked, so I don't know, but it's worth it for Denver.
That's probably the biggest move. I can't really think of anything crazy.
Deshaun Watson potentially could be on the move also.
I think
coming back
in the next 2 days, Deshaun Watson's game moved.
Yeah. I think prediction, hot take, not probably a hot take, but more so of a prediction. I think he's going to Saints.
Oh yeah, I agree.
That's a
makes sense, bro. I was always saying Philly, but now I think Philly's for somehow they're going all on Jalen Hurts. I guess.
Yeah, that's a horrible mistake if they do that. It's a generational mistake to not go for Deshaun Watson because you think Jalen Hurts is a guy.
I would definitely go with Deshaun Watson if I Jalen Hurts.
And I think the Eagles. I think the Eagles are a good team, man. They're a good team, and it's hilarious that they're probably quarterback way. I mean, like I said, they got Hassan Reddick. That's a huge pickup. So, yeah, if I was the Giants, I would love Deshaun Watson.
Speaking of free agency, let's move into the Major League Baseball. We got it back. No more lockout. Crazy scenes of like out of nowhere. Now we got trades. We got like 300 players unsigned. Crazy shit going down. For the Yankees. Bro, I didn't even know to the next day that Gary Sanchez and fucking Gio Urshela were traded. I didn't even know to the next day. That was a big move, a crazy move, like out of nowhere. I did not expect that, especially for like Josh Donaldson. I was like, they got. Speaking of bro, IKF, the guy that we got back.
Yeah,
I'm watching the Texas Rangers last year, bro. For whatever reason, I'm like, bro, this dude is gonna be Yankee next year. I don't know why. It's just like certain
guys. Cashman guy.
Cashman guy, I guess, bro, like a Swiss Army knife type of guy, like Tyler Wade. He can play all over the place. Great defense. Josh Donaldson, listen, he's gonna strike out a lot. Hopefully, he stays healthy. But that's like 25 homers, like 250. It's just Gary Sanchez. He just wasn't good enough anymore, so he had to move on. We get better defensively, I think. Still a lot of more like fucking moves to be made. I think Lou Voit, next person to get traded. That's what I heard. I mean, if you would have traded Lou Voit, then Lou Voit would maybe a couple like those prospects and you get Olsen back, but it wasn't enough. They wanted too many. They wanted like fucking Jason Dominguez, Anthony Volpe. That's too much, in my opinion. So now you look at Rizzo. They got a lot. They got two pitchers. And that guy Pache, like he's gonna be nice. They said. I think now for the Yankees though, you look at first baseman. That's the big move. Is a Rizzo? Is a Freeman? Maybe you get Story. Maybe you get Story, and then you move somebody to first, or you keep Voit.
Oh, it's 100% Rizzo.
100%. I think Freeman is gonna go down to the wire. And I believe that Freeman will even like consider taking less years just to come for the Yankees. I think maybe like 6.
What do you mean by okay? So what do you mean by like?
I mean like Dodgers might offer him like 8 years or like whatever they want, but like I think like he's better suited for Yankee Stadium. Obviously, like any hitter is.
I agree. No, I would love Freeman. I think I said realistically, I think we should go. I think realistically we should have went for Freeman over Olsen. Obviously,
and
Freeman
Cole Square is
dollars. Yeah, I mean, listen, the Yankees, the Donaldson trade, Gary Sanchez, but I don't give a fuck about them. I think he's a fat slob. He's a fucking. I couldn't stand him. I don't give a fuck.
He was a baby bomber, bro. He was a baby bomber.
That's great. He has improved since then. But I don't give a fuck, man. Gio Urshela, I'm definitely sad about that. And that's my guy, man. Yo, what a fucking player. Played his heart out. That's something that hurts.
You always give us that play though, that crazy play we had last year. That's a like Jeter moment.
I love him, but obviously, I don't think he should be a starting lineup guy. I think he's a great depth guy coming in, doing what he did. I think we improved. I think Josh Donaldson improves us, but does he improve us that much?
I think he's more like a locker room guy. Like
I like his attitude. I think he's somebody that we need on the team. I like his attitude. He's there. He's kind of like I like that. I think we need someone like him. I think he's a good player, but considering our luck, his age, and everything, I think he's definitely gonna miss so many games. More than he's done in like the last 2 years.
I think that's a little overrated. Like he missed a lot of games in like the 2020 season, but that was like 60 games. But like he plays 155 games most of the year. I agree. No, and when he's healthy, he's smacking 30 home runs.
You're right. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like his injury record is not that bad, but considering our luck,
with Yankees, I know.
Watch.
Yeah,
Watch, and then take it 50 million. I fine, we go for.
I know it's not massive news, but Baker Mayfield pretty much just posted that he's like not sure that he's gonna stay in Cleveland.
Ooh, Deshaun Watson.
Dude, like what the fuck? I'm not sure I'm gonna stay in Cleveland. Like, bro, what goes on with these players anymore? Like, I'm not sure I'm gonna be in Cleveland. Like, who just tweets that, bro?
It's a long text note paragraph type thing. He even put his middle name in there when he signed it, so it's serious. Baker Reagan Mayfield.
Oh, you little girl, bro. Hold her. He definitely heard that Watson was coming or something, so now he's just trying to be nice.
Yeah, that probably that's probably a good indication that maybe Watson is coming, but I don't know. Not gonna play. Baker and Texans would be hilarious. Hilarious. But what I was saying about the Yankees in terms of I think it's very underwhelming considering you have Carlos Correa there, you have Seager. A lot of guys that want to leave.
Seager was too much money, in my opinion. Like, that was too much.
With the expectations the expectations that we were going into this offseason, and we have to improve, but we should have listened because there was so much noise saying about how they're trying to run it back. And
I mean, they brought Aaron Boone back, so like it's obviously running it back.
This is probably, I think it's just I think it's Cashman trying to be Cashman, trying to do we don't how Cashman is. We want to do the fucking little cheap shit, little fucking pussy shit, and I fucking can't stand it.
I don't know about cheap shit, bro. Like they're top 3 in payroll every year. I don't know like how you can say cheap.
More.
Like cheap more. Like when fucking George Steinbrenner was alive, yeah, cheap. Like it's different times now, bro. It's just about like you.
Why can't we get Freeman?
Freeman?
Why can't we get Freeman? Yeah.
There's no reason why we couldn't get him. There's no reason.
That's what I'm saying.
It's up to Freeman. But hold on. Like if Freeman wants 7 years and like whatever he wants, 7 years, no thank you, bro. I'm good. It's not worth it. If he wants 5, 6 years, 6 years, I probably say, all right, that's it. 6 years. Even that's like, bro, like he's gonna be 38, 39. But like whatever. It's Freeman. He's one of the best, if not the best first baseman in old baseball right now. Like right now. So I don't know. But there's no reason why like we can't get him. Bro, honestly, like as a Yankee fan, like I don't want to just say this, but we could get Carrera and Freeman right now.
Yeah.
There's no reason why
I'm saying.
We shouldn't.
That's what I'm saying.
But you can't just spend all the money in the world and expect to win. Look at fucking Tampa Bay, bro. They spend $0, but they're winning fucking 100 games every year. So
listen,
look at Boston.
I don't want to jump. Like we'll see what else we do. I would like to go for a pitcher now. That'd be good.
That was like Rendon. We should have got Rendon. The guy Gausman from San Francisco. I don't know if he's a free agent, but like I thought he was supposed to be a free agent.
I think
Gausman would have been excellent.
I think he already signed. I mean, Luis Castillo from the Reds. I mean, the Reds are giving up their players for like absolutely nothing.
Talking about him.
I think we should go for him. I think we've wanted him for a minute. I think he makes sense. I think we're just banking on our players getting better. Gleyber Torres getting his form.
Well, if I'm the Yankees,
getting his form. Luis Severino coming back. Waiting on a lot of guys, but I feel like Higgy coming back. On paper we look good, but expectations, reality, we'll have to see because last season was so.
We got a lot of young guys too. A lot of young guys who are elite.
Bro, our farm is good. I mean, Volpe. I didn't want to let go Volpe.
Johnny Lasagna is going to be like the best closer in baseball this year potentially. So
I agree.
That's the next step up that
but
you don't see coming.
But there's just in the back of our mind with the Yankees of the last couple of years just selling.
Bro.
And I think
the best move right now would be to either trade Chapman or Green, or even
I think Green makes more sense, bro.
Or
isn't this his last year?
What's his name? Other guy, the white guy. He got hurt. Zach Britton.
Yeah,
him you could trade Chapman, Zach Britton, or Green. That would be excellent. If you could trade two of them, that's like Chapman.
Well, Zach Britton. I'm pretty sure Zach Britton hit the 60 day.
Yeah, he's hurt. Whatever.
I would like to keep Chapman, but I don't mind trading.
I would trade. I don't mind
him. I mean, Chad Green makes sense because I think this is his final year. So.
And the game paid a lot. Especially Chapman. So like, that's like big money coming off the books. But like they don't really even care about taking money. Like they just took on Josh Donaldson, $50 million, which is like I think 22 this year, which is not crazy, and 20 next year. And like they don't have to keep him next year. So it's really just 22 this year.
But as long as they give Aaron Judge his money, I'm good. That's all.
That's facts.
If we're doing and they don't keep Aaron Judge,
that's a top 5 player in baseball right there, bro. Face of the franchise. Miss like perfect standard for the Yankees, you know, like Derek Jeter 2.0. But yeah, Yankees gotta make some moves, bro. Gotta make some moves. Let's close it out. Let's go to the combat sports real quick. First time in 2 years, a UFC fight night will have fans again. We're going to international waters, UFC London and the O2. Headlined by, I believe, Tom Aspinall gets the headline this. Wow, Tom Aspinall gets over Arnold Allen and Patty and them boys, all of them. Tom Aspinall versus Volkov is the main event. Heavyweight collision. Two guys who I believe like have now. I don't know if Tom Aspinall's in the top 10 yet, but obviously Volkov, top 5 guy.
This is a fucking stacked fight night card. Wow.
First of all, every fight night card is stacked. You guys just don't know what you're talking about. Look, bro. Go look at last week. Yeah. Ankalaev, Sonya Dong, Yusuf, Khalil Rousey with an insane KO, Drew Dober, Alex Pereira. Are you crazy, bro? Look at the prelims too. Like even that's okay. I don't know about that, but yeah, it was a great fight night. Oh yeah, but let's go on back. Let's just get to the names real quick. Let me check the prelims. Anybody seen here? Markwan Americani, still Jack Shore versus Timor Velayev. This is a fight that's been supposed to happen a couple of times. 2 elite guys at 135. It tells you just how stacked 135 is. I mean, these guys are probably like in the top 20, top 25, and like they're both like have just 2 losses between them. Jack Shore, undefeated Welsh guy, strong wrestling. Timor Velayev obviously trains with Khabib and the boys, so you know what he's gonna do. Dagestani guy. So it's gonna be wrestling all around. Big fight right there. Nikita Krilla versus Paul Craig. That's a big fight to a light heavyweight. Krilla is a great wrestler. Paul Craig, obviously, he can break anybody's arm, make anybody tap. That's a big fight. Nathaniel Wood versus Vince Morales. Nathaniel Wood, if you don't want to hear, then maybe this is not for you. Mike Grundy, we talked about him. Sergey Pavlovich, first time I've seen him fight in a while. So, I mean, he's a big name at heavyweight. He's only 14-1. He's a strong guy, so he starts getting wins back. That's a big name. Let's get to the main card, though. Ilia Torporio versus Jai Herbert. I like Ilia Torporio here to just murk Jai Herbert. Torporio is he's fighting a lightweight too. Usually a 145 guy. Torporio undefeated. Obviously, we all know him here. Molly McCann, Liverpool girl. This will be a big win for her. Gunnar Nelson, first time back in a while versus Takashi Sato. Like, what kind of Japanese name is that, bro? That's a big fight at 170. Obviously, like to see Gunnar Nelson back. See how he does. Paddy the Baddy Pimblett versus Vargas. Talk about just like handing him cans. I've never heard of Vargas. I've never seen him fight. I think I might have seen him fight once. I don't know, but Paddy the Baddy. This is just you put him a big star, like right in the middle of the fucking main card. Paddy the Baddy. He's supposed to go in there, get a knockout. That's what I think he'll do. We'll see what happens. Arnold Allen versus Arnold. We'll see. You lizard. Arnold Allen versus Dan Hooker. Wow. This is I hate that these guys. I love this fight, but I hate this fight because two of my guys. Arnold Allen, very impressive in his last fight, shutting down Sadiq Yusuf. Hurt him bad a couple times. Only one loss for Arnold Allen. Dan Hooker returns to featherweight. His first fight back. This is just going to be a gutsy war. Both guys I expect to bleed a lot. It's going to be close fight. I don't expect anybody to get knocked out because it's too tough for that. We'll see. And now to the main event, Volkov versus Tom Aspinall. Biggest match for Tom Aspinall yet. He was slowly working up, but now when you get to Volkov, this is a really elite guy who's fought for belts at Bellator, UFC, and like has always been right there at the top. So this is like if he's for real, then we get to find out on Saturday. Obviously Volkov, such a long guy, it's gonna be a tough fight, but we'll see what happens. First time we got fans though back in London. It's gonna be crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish they had the card like on 2 a.m. shit and stuff like that where you gotta stay up. I kind of like those, but it's all good. I'm gonna watch it prime time here. I love that. I love that. It's on a fucking Saturday. You weirdo. Look at you, bro. Trying to catch me jobless, bro. You crazy?
This is a good card. You're right about that. Volkov versus Aspinall. That's a huge fight. I'm gonna just go out and say I think Volkov wins. I love Aspinall. I think he's a great guy. He's a very nice guy. He might be one of the nicest guys in the UFC. But
Frank Mir's son.
He's been on some good form. I mean, I like his game. I think he's gonna give Aspinall it's gonna be a matchup nightmare for him, and I think Volkov wins. But definitely the co-main event is biggest fight I'm looking for. Like you said, I think you hyped it up enough.
How is this not Arnold the main event, in my opinion?
Dan Hooker, honestly,
it's just like that. Not like the heavier weight usually gets the main event, but that's usually for championship. This is
a fight, bro. This is such a good fight. I think that's gonna be fight of the night. I think, like you said, it's gonna be a war. It's gonna be a lot of blood, and I will be locked in and ready. And Patty, I can't stand that guy, so I hope
why?
He loses, bro.
Why do you like him? He's a scouser. You don't get knocked out.
I'm even a scouser. I mean, listen, I like Darren Till. Darren Till, but I can't stand him. I just can't stand this guy. Bro. I just hate how he acts, how he talks.
I'm
talking about there.
Patty and Ilia.
I would destroy his face.
I seen it. Yeah. Ilia Torporio and Patty the Batty got in a little altercation.
Got into it. Let's go, baby.
Throwing stuff.
Should have punched him in his mouth, bro. Because
they swung. They swung at each other. It was,
they didn't swing. I didn't see no.
They swung, bro. They swung. They swung.
Well, he was too far away from him to swing.
Well, they swung. It's just they didn't land.
Beer at him. Just doing like a fucking. Some bitch ass, gay ass boy.
Islam Makhachev gets a big win over Bobby Green. We'll talk about that. Colby Covington smacks up Jorge Masvidal. Easy win. Santos versus Ankalaev. Ankalaev didn't look that impressive in my opinion, but he gets the job done. That's gonna cover UFC. I don't know about any boxing this weekend. I think Shakur Stevenson's fighting soon against.
I haven't seen a proper boxing match in a minute.
We got Canelo versus Bivol coming up.
Oh, that's a good fight. That's good. That's good. But
Regis Ortiz and Edgar Berlanga fighting this weekend.
Your boy, who's not as good as he thinks he is.
Nah, he's nice. He got power.
That's it.
Nah, he can box. He just.
I mean, there's not much boxing to say, but I want to say, I hope everything's going well for the Ukrainian fighters out there.
Oh.
Usyk, the Klitschko brothers,
Lomachenko.
Supposedly they all went, and much respect. I think it makes sense. I think multimillionaires that could just be staying home, hanging out, fucking doing whatever they want to do, but they chose to go back and protect their country, and that's something I respect. And hope they're doing well. I haven't heard anything news. Obviously, Vitaly Klitschko's the mayor of the capital, and they've been getting bombed or whatever the news is saying now. So hopefully safety for them, and hopefully one day, we can see them back in the ring, because all of them, well, obviously Usyk and Lomachenko, Klitschko's brothers are like retired, but Lomachenko's one of my favorite fighters of all time. Usyk, we've seen what he did against Anthony Joshua. We've always gave him his props. So hopefully everything goes well with them.
For sure.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's it.
I think.
Let me ask you guys a question before we get off, real quick. Are there more doors or more wheels in the world? Quick answer. Go.
Doors.
More wheels.
100% doors. Why would it be wheels? 1,000% doors.
More wheels, bro.
Why? How?
Matt doesn't even want to get into it.
How?
Just because.
All right, bro.
Whatever. I just needed to get your opinions on that. I personally don't give a fuck. Thank you guys for watching.